Right, we are back and we are going to be besieging the world. We have... Oh, I need to find Besiege first. I've been playing many things that aren't Besiege. Play Besiege, please. Play the siege. Besiege the siege. I do like to besiege the seaside. Who would do like to besiege the sea? Who would do like to besiege the sea? Do boo with the roo to do and a ho diddly do. I think that's just going to work straight away. Oh, you lovely, lovely bastard. Oh, I do love it when they work straight away. Conquered the Highland Tower. We have not conquered the Pine Lumber Site. So what must I do in the Pine Lumber Site? I don't know why I'm talking like this. It's just not quite my own voice, but I can't help it. It's oddly compelling to do. So I believe in every drop of rain that falls. Oh, I believe. Yes, I believe. Now that's interesting. So you can use a camera block. I'm assuming that means when I play... I don't know what that does. Let's try and see if we can find some settings for the camera. Okay. So that's lovely. Okay, so I activate the camera by pressing F. No, F. Aha, right, okay. Interesting. I'm assuming... I'm just going to put... I don't know. Yeah, piston should work. And this is not an actual creation. I'm just testing. I'm just wondering what it does. Okay, H to piston. So we go F, and oh, I thought that was a springier piston. Speed 2, toggle mode. Let's go for toggle mode. Yeah. Right, F to camera. No, that's definitely not sort of as launchy as I was hoping for. I was very much... okay, there's a bit more springy. Okay, that might be interesting. Okay, so F, H... No, that's not doing anything. Fuck knows. Anyway, as I say, this isn't actually a creation. I'm just having a fiddle. I'm having a fiddle and I look round, because I think there's new shit. So there's a sensor. Interesting. So I can do sensors, timer blocks, altimeters. That could be useful, although having said that, I mean... I don't know specifically why. An anglometer, a speedometer, and here we go. Here's the new stuff. So there's wooden panels, but there is now the new. Although having said that, it seems to be. No, there we go. So we go like that, we go like that, we go like that, and we go like that, and we get ourselves a panel. And then what I believe we can do... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I think what we can do is translate... No, that's the overall machine. So how do we do... the thing? Maybe it's that. No. Use paint. Oh! So I can now use paint on these wooden blocks at the very least. But now, how do I... live without you? What do I... Oh, glass. Interesting, yes. Fascinating stuff. Now, somehow, some way, I'm unsure. No. Rotate the machine. No, that's not exactly what I want. So let's undo that, because we don't want to go off half-cocked at... So yeah, there's the new symmetry tool as well, so you can do symmetry. Place the machine on the ground, I don't necessarily need to. I'm just typing a missive for people in the chat. I don't know if that's people taking a longer break than they should. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Or... no, okay, right. So, yes, there's definitely sort of... So we can do this, and therefore we've made a plank. But I don't know Find skins, refresh skins, manage packs. No, we don't need that. But maybe do it. No, that's not what we want either. What we want, what we really, really want, somehow, some way. Yeah, I suppose maybe it's meant to just be intelligent. But I could have sworn there was a way. That you were able to just... You were able to grab these points. And create lumps from that point. But apparently, not so much. So destroy the machine and let's figure out what we want to do. So what the fuck are you actually asking me to do, game? No, that's not the guide I needed. What do you want me to do? Steal, and deliver your money or your wife. Okay, so I need to grab those. Are you enemies? I'll tell you what, let's play the level and see if you move. If the answer is no. No, you don't appear to be moving. I might do a little test. Tell you what I can do. I can load in. I'll load in the monstrosity to run a little tiny test. Ah, they're villagers. They will just run away. Blow it all up. Right. Hooray! I killed Everard and Joachim. Joachim and Everard are dead. Right, now let's destroy the machine, because what we want to do is figure out a grabbing machine. We want a machine that can grab, and ideally a machine that can lift, because obviously it has to get up there. So essentially what you're saying is you need a crane. That is correct. I do need a crane. Not a Jonathan crane, because he is the scarecrow, and we do not need a scarecrow in this situation. What we need is a nice tall bit of stuff there, a little bit out the front, and now what ideally we want to do is put a couple of wheels on. Oh, I've forgotten the steering. That could prove troublesome. I'll tell you what I could do. What I could do is... Okay, that's interesting. Yes, right, that's fine. So, oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That's maybe what I want. Right, so we're dropping these this is interesting. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's interesting. So we're dropping those. So these wheels are off on that side. So I wonder if this... no, it did not. Okay, let's try getting rid of them. Now theoretically, if I push that, that should trigger those two wheels, and if I push that, that should trigger the other two wheels. Hey! Tank steering! I've got it worked out. That's right, tank steering. I can only really go round in one direction, but tank steering. I've got a tank steering. Unfortunately, I can't actually go forward. You fucking beauty. Right, oh, can we do another group? So if we... Right. So... No, okay, I'm still not 100% on it, but... Still, I wonder if we do... If we do... so it automatically did a new group. Okay, that's interesting. So now, when I put... no, that's not quite... Okay. Okay, this is definitely... Yeah, they're definitely going forward, which makes this weird. I wonder why. I wonder why when I press forward, it goes round in circles. I suppose it's because somewhere along the line, my calculations are clearly off. Maybe it's because I need that to be that way. Whoops, no. Maybe. No. So we want... this is what... Yeah, well, okay, this is getting complicated, right. So this will forwards, yes. This will reverse... No, that's not what... That's what we want. Okay, you don't need to click it, you just need to do it, right. Now, okay, so forward, reverse, reverse, forwards, okay. Forwards, wheels in reverse. Okay, so theoretically now, oh, I've only apparently got three wheels. Oh no, that's... I mean, it's different. I don't know what it's doing, but it's... Oh, hang on. Okay, well that's not helpful. Wheel forwards. Will reverse. Okay, now will you work? No. Because reasons. So reverse. Forwards, right. I suppose that should have... feels like it's not going to be correct. Reverse. Good lord, I don't know. I'm getting very confused about what it is I'm actually doing here. I think tank controls might prove slightly troublesome. Okay. Let's try and do this differently. Okay, now we've lost all control over the vehicle. So, okay, forwards. Yes, apparently I've lost wall control. No. Go back to... Can we... No. No, I think we've lost all control over my vehicle. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll erase those blocks. And theoretically, I'll tell you what would be a lot easier if we just put unpowered wheels on the front. That at the very least lowers the amount of wheels we're having to concern ourselves around. But now, what we want to do, right, so let's try and think about this. So 2 wheels reverse and 2 wheels forwards, right. So okay, this one forwards we want to set on there. Right. This wheel forwards we want to set on there. Now this wheel reverse we'll set to there, and that one reverse will set to there. So now if I go like that, oh, it's not... No, I mean, the controls are cack-handed beyond belief. And I'm not entirely sure how to turn it around. There we go. Right, okay. So those 2 turn that way. Those 2 turn that way. Okay, this is very peculiar, but I'll take it. Those 2 go forward. Which 2 go backwards? How do you go backwards? Those 2 go backwards. Right, those 2 go backwards. Those 2 go forwards. I feel like if I'd not used the arrow keys, we would have been better off. But unfortunately, we're using the arrow key, so we're not better off. Now, I've got to say, that's looking very shitty quality. Very shitty quality indeed. So I wonder if... I really prefer not to do that, but I might have to. Let's have a look. I do forgive it moving and being peculiar for a moment. Trying to see if this will work. Sort of does. It now looks better. What in your sense? I prefer not to have to do that. Well, intriguingly enough, no, that still looks. Yeah, appears to just primarily be the image that's gone funky, hasn't it? And the text chat bit. Not entirely sure why the text chat would have gone a peculiar colour, but yeah, I think it might just be artifacting on the thing. You know, that looks to be the whole side panel a little bit fucked. Okay, let's try a different thing here. I'm gonna have to go to the home menu. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's try. Right, no, that's the one. Won't 100% make it look better, but yes, we have been back for a little while. I'm currently just sort of trying to fiddle with this to see if I can make it look better, but not 100% sure I can, because I think it is essentially it's looking how it wants to look, whether I like it or not. But well, I suppose that'll have to do, and I might have to experiment with bits and pieces next time. Anyway, we're sort of building a slight thing. Let's put it on the ground, and I think what we need to do is you raise me up. We want a nice tall beastie. It's like a giraffe that's fucking the okay, so this winch would be very useful. Okay, so what I ideally need to do, not sure. Well, it's weird because I don't think it's actually the game that's gone funny. It's the chat and the images have gone a bit peculiar, but I don't know. It's difficult to say. I'll need to try and remember to look back at a lot of it and see what happens. Now, at the moment, that winch is not going to work. But what if? Okay. Now, as far as I could tell, you can slightly cheese these things, because what I could perhaps do. Yeah. Okay. No, I can't do that. But I suppose what I might be able to do is if we put a little block there. Tell you what, we might want to put a block there, and then what I think I can do is, yeah, I can delete those blocks. Now what I can do is put a grabber on the bottom of that block. That's the ticket, right? And now, if I put a winch there, oh, I need to actually hold the winch. So theoretically, now at the moment I do need some ballast on the back side of this thing. So I will just, I mean, I have no idea how much ballast we need, but fuck it, we'll have a load of ballast there. Right. So we're looking at V and N. No, N and M are our winch grabbers. So, oh, that's satisfying. Oh, that, okay, now I can't remember how the fuck my tank controls work. Right. Okay, those two were forwards, those two were backwards, those two were turning that way, those two, I believe, no, those two, no, those two, no, those two, those two, those two, those two, those two, those two, those two. I appear to have limited functionality for the turning, after all. There we go, okay, so we can definitely turn that way. So how in the world would we turn the other way? That way? That one? That one? Yes, no, we've established that one. That one? That one? No? Okay, so it looks like what we're going to have to do is we can only turn left. And then I have to remember how to turn, which at the moment is not a huge problem. Okay, now I just need to get a little bit closer there and a little bit further away. And then deploy the winch. Retract the winch. Ah, it did work. I was slightly concerned it wasn't working. Oh, I mean, they classified it as being done. Fine. I wouldn't necessarily classify it as being done, but I'll take the win. Oh, no, no, we want to retract the winch. There we go. What I actually want to do, ideally, is just sort of, okay, we'll come like that. And then what we're going to have to do is go all the way around. Because I'm quite pleased with the tank controls. They're just fucking confusing. Plus, as specified, I don't know if I can turn... That's it. Right. And V! Oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Perfection. Zone conquered. Next zone, please. That's the ticket. Oh, that resolution's gone horrible again. Okay. I am going to save the crane. And now I've become slightly obsessed with the resolution issues. I may have to start dealing with these. Right. Crane! Okay, what I'm going to try and do is just... Feels like it's the same issue that Tabletop Simulator was having, so I'm going to drop that down there. And now what I'll do is quit and exit the desktop so that it gets a refresh. And now we'll play again. Like we did last summer. Oh, let's play again. Like a little brother. Right. Let's go to Epsilon. And now I might need to transform the screen. No, I think that might actually be... It looks like it's including everything. Okay, cool. Looks like it might be slightly better. Difficult to say. This one... I suppose it might be Twitch that's causing the issue rather than my stuff that's causing the issue, but that seems unlikely. Let's see. Let's just load one of my old machines. The octo-wheel drill poker. Let's just load that in. See if that... Oh, apparently I can't... That's weird. That's very strange. Yeah, okay, well that's a problem. That's a slight problem as well. It's a problem for another occasion though. What we can do at the moment is we can seem to roll in. Right. Oh, well there's one sheep gone. I can't see if that's better or not. Oh, there we go. This is how this machine works. And pokey. Yeah, let's zoom out a little bit. And then I think what we're going to have to do is go full poke, 20%, full poke, full speed. Ramming speed. Ramming speed. Slow motion ramming speed. Oh, there goes a sheep. There goes a sheepy. Sheepy. Oh, sheepy. Sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Get the sheepy. Kill the sheepy. Oh, sheepy. The problem we've got is those upper tier ones. Let's retract the drills. Because at the moment, all we're doing is ramming them with our wheels, which is not optimal. Hard. Why? Why are you doing this, machine? Okay, so it turns out that dropping it down to a lower resolution has made no fucking effect, so I might as well just enjoy the game myself at full resolution. This is annoying me, this is annoying me, this is annoying me greatly. Shrink the screen and then I can't see it, and then it can't hurt me. Okay, right, so let's assess the problem we've got. So, kill 80% of the sheep. Now, sheep on the ground, as long as I've got a movable vehicle, shouldn't be a problem. Sheep up here, slight problem. Sheep up there, big problem. So, how do we solve a problem like sheep? Right. I am thinking, if I build a sort of small, and the idea is this is going to be a small, agile little thing. It's got a little steering at the front, which should work. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have powered wheels all round. Now let's test that to see if it is as simple as I'm hoping. No, it's not. Okay, I suppose what we could do, rather than have the pivot in the centre, what we want to do is perhaps have, I think their original suggestion was pivots on each wheel, and I think that might be how actual steering works, isn't it? Unfortunately, it's not making for a particularly nippy machine. I suppose one thing I can do is up the speed. Up, up, and up. And then the other thing I could do to up the nimbleness of the machine, what I want to do, I'll delete those two, delete those. Now put a single block there, that and that, and now I believe this is sort of almost taxi cab steering, which I might need to invert the rear of, because yes, because otherwise, I mean, it's fascinating and interesting. Oh, I see, that's why we're not going as fast or as responsive as I think we should be. But yes, I think I have to reverse. What I need to do is reverse a pair of these. So, oh god, this is going to get complicated quickly, isn't it? Right, let's. So that one's fine like that. That one's fine like that. That one, however, I believe I need that to be that. That one's fine, that one's fine, that one's fine, and that to be that. Okay. Then the rear ones, that one's fine, that one's fine, that one's... That one needs to be... Oh shit, I've gotten confused. Okay, so redo that now. Right. My brain has gone, my brain has gone. Oh, where has your brain gone? Okay, so yes, right. When steering, oh, wonderful! I've just fucked that up. Okay. Right. Let's start again. Start again. So the brain can process what it is I'm trying to do. Right. Steering hinge left. So when I want the rear ones, I believe I want to go like that. Okay. So this is the other steering hinges. Though the front ones are correct. The rear ones, we've already dealt with the left. So we want the rear one right to do that. And the rear one right to do... No, not that. That. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, it's gone wrong. It's gone wrong, but in a fascinating way. So yeah, it sort of splays in, splays out. I mean, technically, it has given me kind of decent steering. But yeah, one of them has gone wrong. Right. I suppose I need to figure out which one's gone wrong. Okay, so the point... So it's the far one there, I believe. So this one's right. No, this one's right. Should be going left. This one's left. Should be going right. Unless maybe it's not. So this one's left. Go back to going left, I suppose. And this one's right. Go back to going right, I suppose. No, that's still a problem. Still a problem. I don't understand why it's a problem, but it's still apparently a problem. Because, yeah, oh god, this is quite the little mindfuck, isn't it? So, okay. So I'm assuming it's probably orienting from this side. So when we go left, we need this rear one to go left. So surely that's got to be that. Oh. Well, that's... Now the rear ones... Or have I gotten... Hang on. Which fucking way around is the machine? Oh, right. So... No, okay, they're just doing... I've managed to do the same problem. Ah, ha, ha. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing roughly where the problem is lying, I feel. To... I can't... My brain won't allow me to figure this out. And I don't... I'm slightly miffed at the fact that that's happening. But I suppose... As I say, for some reason my brain will not allow me to solve this problem. Because it should just be... So yeah, it's set to the same. It's I genuinely am unsure. The sheep are literally coming at me to kill themselves, but it's set to the same orientation and the same controls as the front left wheel, and yet for some reason, same as the front left wheel, it is doing the opposite of the front left wheel. And if I reverse that one, it still does the opposite. Even though clearly... it's weird. It's very weird. Because why, if these two are the same... What the fuck? The fuck, game. The fuck. There we go. I have got the steering I was after. I mean, it's shit, but it is nonetheless the steering I was after. I don't think it's necessarily going to work in the way I want it to work. I mean, it's interesting. It's fascinating to behold. I've at least managed to get it to what I was after. It's rubbish. There's no two ways around it. It's fucking rubbish. But it is actually now working the way it's supposed to, despite the fact that it should have been working fine the rest of the times. Okay. Alright, so the crucial thing with this machine is what we'll do. Yeah, I think what we'll try and do is have a repeating crossbow on the front so that we've got some weaponry there, and then spikes, basically spikes all over the machine, so that if any sheepies come near me, including spikes on the wheels, if the sheepies come near me, I will theoretically fuck them up. And now what we want to do, yes, a decoupler, because I don't know, it'll look fancy if I use a decoupler. And then we'll use a block there, block there, block there, and oh fuck knows really. I mean, this is where it gets complicated, kid. So we've now got wings. Wings can only get better. Unfortunately, that joke can't get better. No, unfortunately, that joke was never going to get any better. Now, the problem with that is that's going to interfere with the propeller. And the problem with that is I can't put it there. I suppose, I mean, undermounted was what I was originally going for, but I suppose maybe if I do that... Oh no, that's definitely going to interfere with the propeller, isn't it? Well, I mean, have a go, hero son, have a go, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Oh, I think I'm hard enough. I don't think I've been any harder. So I don't think that wheel is suitable. I didn't think it was, I just wanted to check. I think weirdly, and slightly... Ah, no, okay, steering might work. A swivel joint, a hinge, a spinning block, that's what we're after. Yeah, although having said that, I might need to raise... Here, raise me up. Na, 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 na. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to build a propeller. Unfortunately, yes, I need the whole thing to be up higher. Poop. I fear. It feels like there probably is a way. Which, as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's going to be a way of doing it without just deleting the thing. So, okay. So I must admit, if we're doing this, I might as well opt that and then just delete the coupler, delete that. And now, perhaps what I do... Oops, no, I'm supposed to be erasing blocks, not making blocks. And no, I do not want to destroy the machine. Not yet, anyway, not yet. Okay. So, right. Plans. They're not your strong point. They're not my strong point. They're not my strongest point. I don't really know how to build a propeller. Or at least not this sort of small propeller. Ella. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm never going to get it balanced. So, okay, I mean there's some definite spinning there. Shit spinning, but definitely spinning. Maybe let's just try the aerodynamic. Oh, you little poop! I suppose technically, I haven't said that. I think we need to do. We need to have it like that. Well, again, I mean, it's... I'll tell you one crucial thing is these balloons here, or these wing ones, automatic, please. Automatic, please. Maximum flying speed, please. I mean, it's not a doing, but it's up the speed of that. Well, I mean, it definitely up the speed. I suppose let's try and get some wings for stability. Whoosh! I mean, it's gone off killing sheep by itself, and that's an accomplishment. So I wonder if on this occasion balloons would prove a better choice. No, not really. Not really. Okay, let's go back to trying the smaller propeller. Okay, maybe... What a speed run looks like. Well, it's interesting you say that. I think I... Whoops, no, not... I don't want to do string length. Reset the values, please. Buoyancy. We want to up your buoyancy. I did see in the workshop someone has built a machine that basically you push the space bar. Okay, so what are we learning from this test? It drags down to the side. One of the crucial problems is we've not got buoyancy. We've not got buoyancy on sides. And unfortunately, we need buoyancy on sides. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Stick a stick out back. That's it. Stick a few sticks out back and put a couple more balloons on. Couple more balloons. Couple more balloons. Try that. Is that more stable? Oh. I mean, it's a little more stable. So the crucial thing is it's not stable out the front, because there's balloons out the back. So I'll tell you what, let's get more sticks. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but balloons will never fail me. Okay, so it appears to drag down one side, which is weird because it's mostly perfect. I suppose maybe I do need to use a wheel rather than a spinner. Slider, suspension, spinning block, hinge, swivel joint, da 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 da. Weaponry, no, we don't need weaponry. Steering, no. I mean, maybe. Rotation speed 2.0. No, that steering is shit. Right, so I don't want that steering block because that's terrible. No, I think it's going to have to be the massive fuck off wheel. Yeah, it'll have to be the massive fuck off wheel, because otherwise I don't feel like I'm getting enough. I mean, I could do metal blades as my... Oh, I suppose now I'm going to have to fucking move the fucker down, aren't I? Oh no, I can still... Hopefully. I might need the bigger paddles. Oh, he's going to need the bigger paddles. He's going to go out and get you the bigger paddles. Ah. We need more buoyancy. We need more balloons. I can't really fit more balloons. Ah, but we can up the buoyancy of my rear balloons. That damn sure is that's a paddling. That's a real good paddling. That's some paddling. That's some paddling fever you got out there. So I thought, fine, if you're going to insist on more balloons, I will put more fucking balloons in. Let's drop the string length to 1, because that might help. Unfortunately, what it also means is I have to go around putting all of those. Also, unfortunately, I think those front balloons are going to get caught up with the... Oh! I mean, it's floating away. That's gone down. Oh, no. We can sort of get it. Okay. So control with this thing is now an issue because it no longer... But guess what? If we can finagle it, I've actually got a really good weapon for crushing sheep. But unfortunately, I can't really finagle it over to the sheep. Right. Okay. So the issue we've got is that is too close to... The other issue we've got, of course, is the fact that I haven't got any fucking weapons to use on this thing at this point. But I'm choosing to ignore that at the moment. Okay. Right. So we're very top heavy at the front. So I think I know how to solve that problem. Stick a bit of... Oops, not... I don't want to stick a bit of ballast there, but if we stick a bit of ballast at my backside... Oh, no, not quite. I need more ballast on my backside. I can... Technically, what you can do is you can adjust the weight of the ballast, but I'm just going to add more for now. Okay. Now we are super heavy on our backside, so what we're going to do is we'll remove a couple of pieces of ballast. And we are still reasonably heavy on the backside, but it's alive! I mean, it has no way of steering, which we'll have to try and figure out. But technically, I mean, it is sort of floating away. But, I mean, we have technically now got an airship. I will just say that. We have technically now got an airship. Right. So the problem we've now got is steering. But I can solve the steering problem with extra fans. But what we will need to do... What is it going to do? Don't ask stupid questions. Silly boy. Silly boy asking silly questions. Okay. I think I'm actually going to end up accidentally setting up inverted steering, but fuck it. Okay. Float, please. Oh, I need to get more ballast. Son of a bitch. Remove more ballast. Okay. Float me. Float me. Float me. Oh, float me, Daddy. Float me. Ah, float me, daddy. Float me, daddy. Oh, float me, daddy didn't work. I have I have solutions. I have solutions. I don't know what those solutions are, but I have solutions. Let's try more balloons. More balloons. That's how we solve the problems. More balloons. That's how you solve your fears. More balloons. Let's try going down to 50 string. More balloons. That's how we solve the problems. More balloons. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, man, that's the wrong controls. Da, 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 da. Unfortunately, what I've done is I've stuck the pissing controls on the camera controls, which is unfortunate. So what we have to do is move along. Oh god, this is going to get very awkward. Okay, so we've already F that up. What we want to do is H that up, and now with this one we'll go T and G. So we're using to forget her controls for my balloon. To her controls. Da, 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 da. She'll be floating over sheepies when she comes. She'll be floating over sheepies, floating over sheepies, floating over sheepies when she comes. She'll be floating over sheepies when she comes. She can't go back down when she comes. She'll be floating down the sheepies, floating down the sheepies, floating down the sheepies when she comes. Oh yeah! Hoorah! That's... It's a thing of beauty, apart from the fact that it's floating away. Okay, right, well, right, now you have to answer the question, what's the next part of the plan? Well, the next part of the plan is figuring out, figuring out the next part of the plan. That's the next part of the plan. No, there is a plan. It's not very good, but fuck it, it'll do. So, if I can't get back down, what I can do is I can put a propeller on the bottom. Are you insane? You're insane. You can't put a propeller on the bottom of the machine. Of course I can. And what else I can put on the bottom of the machine? Oh, in fact, fuck normal. Unless this might not actually work, but fuck it. Sheep Mintha. Unfortunately, I suspect I'm going to require more balloons. Okay. Oh, yes, of course. Right. So. Okay. Well, I mean, I've now got a massive fucking blade on an airship that can't. Okay, so right. I think the balloons are a bad idea. The balloons are possibly good. I'll tell you what, we'll keep a few balloons just to try and maintain some semblance of balance between the thing. But what I think is more efficient is to utilise the large wheel and the propellers. Especially since that this will inevitably give me more control over the machine. Now, okay. Oh, no, okay, that's not quite the plan. That's not quite the plan. So, okay. The propeller is inevitably going to kill the balloons, so fuck the balloons. Don't fuck the balloons, honey. Fuck the balloons. Don't fuck the balloons. Good. Okay, well, we've got a slight bracing issue at the back there. I see. That's mostly because that is really piss poor connections. Let's use a proper connection there, and then let's brace it. Brace for impact, Captain. And a lesser man would have realised that this was a bad idea and would have stopped by now and moved on to a new idea. But I am not a lesser man. I am not a lesser man. Okay. So if we play and immediately get... Okay, so we've got too much ballast. We have got too much ballast at the back now. So let's delete some ballast at the back. Okay, this time we've got issues with the front. Yeah, we've definitely got too much ballast at the back now. So let's, I suppose, let's drop all back ballast. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, there's definitely something here. It's shit, but it's definitely something. Okay, now the problem is all of my controls are so far all over the place that it's damn near impossible to do anything. Right, let's try and... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Game, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we're doing that automatically. Oh! Okay, we're spinning a little bit round in circles. That's what's commonly known as a problem. Oh, we have literally spun ourselves apart. So maybe that's too much speed. Maybe you're overcooking the engines. Also, it really wants to go that way. Really, really wants to go that way. Not entirely sure why it wants to go that way, but it really does want to go that way, doesn't it? Golly. I need a little bit more speed, so let's try 1.5. No, it is. At high speed, it ripped itself apart. Probably because you've used quite a lot of sticks instead of actual proper construction materials. But we can solve that by bracing ourselves for failure. Because this is a terrible idea and it's not gonna work. So you should probably give it up. Give it up, 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 give it up. Well, we've killed some sheep, but not in the way we want. So, part of the issue is we end up sort of... The main issue is getting it to not sort of... Oh, okay, one of the key issues is not letting it crash like that. Oh, no, unfortunately. I can't control it is one of the key issues. It will just spin away out of control. Arg. I feel like my flying machines are shit. And as such, I need to stop. I need to stop with the flying machines. Okay, so weirdly, getting rid of the... Oh, well, that's definitely going to have helped. Okay, maybe we have to have a rethink about the weapons system. Maybe the weapons system is causing issues. So right now, okay. Okay, maybe the front propeller is also causing issues. At the moment, I'm just trying to get something that basically sort of flies, which is definitely not this. Okay. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know how to build a flying machine. I just don't know how to build a flying machine. Which is a problem when I'm trying to build a flying machine. It's a problem when I'm trying to build a flying machine. So what I'm hoping for is not that. Not that either. Okay. I suppose the problem is that propeller is no longer in the middle because of the way I've dealt with things. But fuck it. Ballast. That's how we'll solve a problem like that. More ballast. That's how we'll solve a problem like that. No. I think I'm going to scrap the entirety of the flying machine aspect of this because it's not working. Which is unfortunate, but I'll either have to go back to the drawing board with the flying machine or figure out a different way of doing it. So, okay. We've got our ground machine. We now have to figure out how to deal with the sheepies up there. Okay. So I'll tell you one thing we could perhaps do, which would be relatively simple. I say that, knowing full well it probably won't be. Okay, so if we want it just sort of build out the way again a little bit, but all I really want, I still need a way of turning the bastard thing. I suppose actually if we put a steering hinge there and then that there, it's not quite gonna, because it's gonna be unstable. So I think I have to sort of now this might seem insane, and it slightly is, but I'm building it absolutely perfectly symmetrical. Okay, so how do we fucking use the fucking propellers? So they are O. Okay, so they're set to O. Okay, alright, there's definitely something here. We just need to do perhaps a little more buoyancy on the balloons so that they can actually hopefully float the machine. Unfortunately, they're not floating the machine. So, but more balloons. More balloons. The only solution we have. More balloons! I said more balloons. Whoops. Okay, hang on. Oh, 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 oh. It's floating away again. Okay, slightly less balloons. Slightly less balloons. Okay, let's reset the middle two balloons back to 1. Okay, we're going to need a little more from you balloons. 1.25. Okay. What have you learnt? I can spin it in circles. So out of interest, how many times have you said I'm giving up on the flying machines? What? And then carried on making flying machines? Oh, just like every fucking time I play this game, I think. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Got no way of bringing it back down, though. It's floating away. It's floating away. But I do technically have a little bit of steering. Now, I do wonder, slightly, if that would be better served that way? As a bit of a sort of air fin. It's my air fin. It's your effing what? It's my effing flying machine. Don't take the piss. Okay, slightly less buoyancy. No, we definitely need more buoyancy. But for some annoying reason, you end up with too much buoyancy. And then not enough buoyancy. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I actually had something that was steerable. Can't... Oh, I can just about kill sheep with it. Unfortunately, the moment I put weapons on the bastard thing, I'm going to need more buoyancy. I hate this game. 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 Oh boy, do I hate this game so much. But if you hate it so much, why do you play it so much? Because I love it truly and deeply. I mean, from what I've found, yes. But I think most of it, I'm fairly confident in saying a lot of it, I need more buoyancy. I hate balloons. 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 I really feel like there must be a better way to deal with this shit. But unfortunately, I'm not convinced. Oh, okay, they are much better indeed. Unfortunately, I think I need a little bit of weight at the front. Oh, no, that's too much weight at the front. Maybe a little bit more weight at the back. Okay, that's still not quite enough weight at the back. Let's try and up the mass to 1 there. Yes, okay. So, I suppose what we need to do is we need to put that not on reverse. So if we leave that as P, no, if we leave that as P and put that as P, leave those as O, the others as P. That way. Ah, bollocks. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. That's fine. I may have slightly forgotten to do the rest of the engines in the same fashion. Okay. So. Oh. Bouncy. Oh. Ah. It's so close to working. I mean, it was shit, but it was so close to working. Okay. Now, okay, what I think I need is I did find a camera block. So what we need... No, what we need to be able to do is move where the camera is. I need a reversed camera, ideally. There we go. Okay, that's... So we want that at 90. Can we actually type that? That's handy. That's very handy indeed. Right, distance. I think we need it a little bit closer, so we'll try 20. I don't necessarily want advanced options, but okay. Okay. I've just realised I don't actually have steering on this thing. Oh no, I do have steering on this thing. Of course I do. I've got the waggly fish down. Unfortunately, what I don't have is the ability to write it. So it is now essentially a flappy little turtle. A flappy turtle! Ah! Ah! I'm a flappy turtle. Okay. Okay. Oh, God! It's so awkward to keep it upright because there's no... Ooh. So annoying. I suppose if I'm using a sort of manual, then maybe drop the speed a little bit. No, not really, because if I... Maybe the fishtail is not working. Maybe the fishtail is not working. Maybe that's something you have to admit and accept to yourself. The fishtail is not working. But maybe... Another engine. I know. Fucking madman. Oh no, that's okay. That's definitely not. That's definitely not what you want, is it? That's not what you wanted at all. Maybe a balloon. Okay, no to the balloon there. Maybe a balloon. Okay, maybe if we make the front balloon have a greater buoyancy than the back balloon. Nope. Maybe if we put a weight on the back. Okay, yeah, I suppose, yes, partly. I do have ballast on the front that I no longer need, which is potentially causing problems. Okay, oh, okay, now, so that's still, amazingly, that's still rather front heavy, which is weird, because I really wouldn't have thought so at this point. Oh, 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 no, okay. It's maximum buoyancy. That's not maximum buoyancy. As we could put them both on maximum buoyancy. Okay, so now it's possibly too heavy at the back. So at least part of it might be one, two, yeah, okay. Oops, no, don't destroy the machine, or at least not yet. We'll try and do. Oh god, I'm sorry I've wasted so much of your time on my dream of ballooning. Oh, 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 so close. But it's still just, oh, I suppose I do need ballast on the back to counteract the propeller on the front. Oh, holy moly balls. Holy moly balls. We need the F camera. Holy moly balls. Holy, oh, no, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh, we really need, okay, P. I need a P, please, Bob. God damn it. Oh yeah, of course, I'm on the, oh, and we're upside down. And we've lost the balloon. Okay. So difficult to use it. It's so difficult to use it. But, I mean, technically, god damn it, what I need, no, it's over again. 1.0 on the ballast. No, that's too much ballast. Okay, 0.75 on the ballast. 0.70. That's. It's almost like this is a bad idea. Shut up. Look you. You watch Malice fucking Caliber, and he's equally a persistent nuisance when it comes to doing things that clearly don't work, but he insists on trying to get them to work anyway. So, there you go. That's my argument there. God damn it, that's too much ballast now. .25 ballast. Oh. Unfortunately, every time I try and go forward, the bastard thing pulls me front down. So I suppose what we need to do is... Oh, no. Now the front's down. Now the front's down, it's impossible to get the front back. Okay, do you know what? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that balloon. Fuck that balloon. Okay, I literally have no steering. Fuck it. Fine, universe. Fine, you win. I can't do flying machines. Bugger, I deleted a key part of the base machine. So, if I can't do flying machines, I have to come up with a new solution. And you know what? Right, new solution is going to bugger up my steering, isn't it? Actually, no, I should be able to get away with not buggering my steering. Hopefully, anyway. Did I hear someone say monster truck so it can get up the fucking hills? Tell you what would be really cool. Oh, I don't think you could. I don't think you could, because I don't think a grabber, I must admit, I don't know, I haven't really got a way of testing it. But what I'd really love to be able to do is be able to throw out a grabber and then grab the surface. Grab the surface of the thing and be able to pull myself up like a winch. Now there are tools there, but I don't think I could get those tools to work. Okay. Oh, I torn it apart. Okay. Well, that's I'd say let's test it without the big blades. Oh, I see the key issue. It's those spikes there. And the fact that the steering is shit, but apart from that. Bam, 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 bam. Eat it. Eat the fucking spikes, you fucking lousy fucking sheep. Oh, look. Now it's going to be Lone Pines Mall, not Twin Pines Mall, because I've knocked down a fucking tree. Should have done this from the beginning. Why were you trying to fucking fly? Unfortunately, what I can't seem to do, although having said that, it's strictly... Oh, I didn't need to go... Sorry, can we just have a quick recap? What's the recap you're after? Well, now, didn't you just spend, a good hour, if not longer. You spent a good hour trying to figure out how the fuck to get up. Oh, look, it can even flip upside down and still roll! Unfortunately now, yeah, the crossbows are proving problematic. Plus, I might be trapped on the tree. Oh, no, yeah, I was going to say, the crossbows are not proving problematic. The problem we've got, this steering is so bad. I genuinely thought I'd be... There we go, see, the monster truck idea worked just about. I'll tell you what I could have done that would have made it better, I think. I can't deny it. I might be still... Oh, no. The steering is... Oh, no, there we go. I got up the hill. Just for principle's sake, I now have to sort of kill all those upper sheep. But yeah, it turns out I did all that fiddling with the flying machine, and for starters, despite the fact that this thing handles like an absolute arse, I didn't need to get those sheep on the mountain because 80% were apparently down below. So there you go. I've genuinely full on hardcore wasted awfully large volume of your time, and I do hope good nobody came in the YouTubes. Okay, so here all we really want to do is pass through areas, it would seem, which is simple enough. Okay, so we need to pass through and we sort of need to land there. Okay, that's not so bad. I mean, I've got to say, why are you not zooming in anymore? Again, why are you not zooming in? Zoom in, please. Like further, please. Yeah, awesome. I apparently can't zoom in any further, which could be an issue. Are you 100% sure you don't want to do a little bit of zooming in? Reset the camera. Okay, that's better. Resetting the camera worked. So what I think I'll do is I will get rid of that reverse steering and stick to a slightly more traditional steering. Not sure why it's stopping. Oh, maybe because there's people trying to kill me. I think we need a slightly wider... Oh, well, that's... I mean, I'm quite impressed. It's still rocking and rolling, but yes. Okay, so there are people are trying to shoot me. Now, I suppose, technically, crossbows. 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 Oh yeah, I forgot. The crossbows don't move by themselves. No, they actually managed to blow it up. Okay, so yeah, as I say, I'm wondering if I'll tell you what. Let's get rid of the armaments. All of the armaments can go. What I really just want now, I think, let's get rid of all of that. Now, ideally, what I really want to do, I suppose, what I could do is I tend to take that block a little too rigidly as the centre of the machine, and that's not necessary. So, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to need like a single block to make it an even number, I think. So I'll tell you what we'll also do. We'll make the back wheels flare out ever so slightly. And shall we have unpack? So basically that's just a slave rear wheel. And what we also want to do, I think, is put on some metal plates to hopefully stop the nastiness. We raise the machine. I don't know how this armour is going to affect the performance of these wheels. I'm going to find out is essentially the situation we find ourselves in. I can't deny it might turn out to be a case that they would actually have climbed the mountain a lot better had I utilised these plates. Or I've actually got a feeling what's going to happen is those plates are just going to fall off. No, they are doing it. They are fucked, but they are doing it. I think the problem we've got is we do need powered rear wheels. So for starters, I want to get rid of the armour off of the wheels because it was terrible. It was a terrible decision you should be ashamed of. I feel like that's bordering on how you would do tank treads, maybe. But I just don't know. How would you do tank, if you can do tank treads, obviously. It's not a guarantee. But I'm wondering, maybe contractile spring, pin, maybe a winch. I'm not convinced. I don't know. Maybe you just can't do tank treads. Maybe with the new Surface one you can. I don't know. But anyway, right. First things first. Second things second. Oh, I took all of the wheels off. That was not what I'd intended. Right. One crucial thing. What we'll do is we'll put metal plates on the outside of our wheels so that we've got protection there. And then we'll put some metal plates on the front. Probably don't need metal plates on the rear. But I suppose I might as well get rid of these circular plates and put on sort of like actual plates of armour. Try just a couple of side plates there, and then maybe an equal bit of bracing. We'll put the bracing underneath the machine. The wheels should be large enough to not have the bracing affect anything. Right, what we'll also do, give ourselves our best shot, our best chance at doing it well. Now, what we'll also do is, I'll tell you what, we will set up another camera so that we can F it and Jeff it, and then well, the bracing didn't work. Oops, that's not. I always forget that it's space. Okay. So, I suppose what might be better is instead of armour plating the sides, we might have to consider the idea of bracing the sides in order to hopefully prevent it breaking again. I must admit, I always wondered if, like, bracing like that would allow tank treads, but if you look, no, it doesn't. It just does funky things. But that has highlighted the fact that this vehicle is still extremely weak in the centre. Hopefully that bracing might serve me reasonably well. I must admit, it's a chunky motherfucker down a very thin path. I've slightly beached it. But good enough. Good enough, really is. Except on the occasions, it is. And it was, on that occasion, good enough. Oh, look at this. The state of this. Destroy 60% of everything. Well, do you know what? I've got an idea. Listen, lads, I've got a great idea. What I want to do is just extend that as far as I can that way. And as far as I can that way. And then I probably want a little bit like that. Oh, this thing looks fucking crazy already. Okay, so I think what we'll need to do is make sure that's evened out. Okay, that's cool. So I'll put a suspension world's largest bulldozer. That would actually probably be an effective strategy. Unfortunately, that's not the strategy I'm going for. As you can see, the strategy I'm going for is fucking missiles. Right, I suppose what we could do something like that, and then naturally more missiles. Oh shit, I've made my missile launcher uneven. How dare you? Oh dear. And do you know what I've just noticed? You can double stack them. In fact, technically, I'd like to just clarify, owing to the simple fact that you can double stack them, you can in fact triple stack them. I don't honestly know how many missiles it will allow me to put on. I think as many as I want until I basically break my computer. So, well, for fear of overdoing my computer and fucking that right up, I'm going to do... Oh! Explosion colour! Vote now. Vote now. Oh, we're definitely having 1.5. What I wanted to know was the launch key. Vote now. What colour would you like the explosion? Yes, maximum explosion charge, maximum thrust. And I'll tell you what, if you've got the hexadecimal code, fucking, I'll have that. But other than that, oh, you want purple, so it's probably about... it's probably purplish. We can always... Oh, that's definitely not purplish. That, however... No. 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 Why are you... Hey. That's... That might be easier. E6. E6 FA. No. I'm not entirely sure why it's doing this, but it seems to definitely want green. Ah! I appear to have clicked the green and it's gone over to purple, so we're at least got a little bit of chance. Right, well, oh god, no. I suppose this is the problem with having quite so many missiles. I now need to... I'm sure there is probably a quicker way of doing this, but unfortunately I don't know what it is, if there is a quicker way of doing it. It's going to be a mess. Oh, what little faith you have. What little faith you have. I mean, this is destiny. These even have little dragon faces. So it's destiny that it's going to work correctly. Okay. Okay. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to drop down the speed to about 25. Let's go 15%. 15% real. Oh, 50, there you go again. Thought this was Besiege. No, this is Missile-Ege. Okay. Oh, it's collapsed. Fire the rockets in all directions. Oh, there's a slight problem. They're not exploding. Oh, unless. Oh, okay. So weirdly, still green explosions. Quite attractive, but still green. They're slightly more firework than missile. Fire immediately! Whoosh! Bang! Oh, I see. I think it's the detonation time I need to... because the key doesn't work again. But yeah, it's doing nothing to those walls. It's doing absolutely nothing to the walls. I suppose what we could try... That's a... I think that's just going to roll off. Yes, it is. Because it's not attached. How annoying. I want you attached. I'm assuming, once again... Yes, once again, because they're not attached. But I suppose... Okay. Where there is a will, there is a way. Oh, good. Okay. So it's not going to be all of them, but it's going to be some of them. Okay, we can't. And now what we do is we place bombs. Yes. Yes, this is insanity. I'm not going to lie. This is probably more insane than any of the other ideas. I see. What happens is because of the weight. Oh, that's awesome. That is truly something of glory, isn't it? Okay. I think I mean it was an enjoyable experiment. And I've got one more, maybe? Oh, this is interesting. Cannons on my missiles. That's right. I put cannons on my missiles. Whoosh. Oh no! Once again, they're too weighted down. I suppose let's try getting rid of the bombs for starters, because the bombs definitely aren't working. Now let's try. Yeah. Unfortunately, unless they do a nice little backflip and then whoosh over. No, unfortunately. Fire all of the cannons! Damn it, man, you've gone too far now. Is there a way to fix this? Is there a way to fix this, or is this not fixable? Okay. So the crucial thing is the cannon's way too much. Which I can't solve because there's nothing I can do to add anything to a cannon. Damn it. Okay. Maybe there's got to be a way of launching cannon missiles. God damn it, there has to be. Oh, I love it. Okay. I'll tell you one thing there could be. So we've confirmed that cannon missiles don't really work. But let's try grenade missiles. I suspect it's going to be the same deal. They're going to spin around in a circle because they are just too heavy. So it is possibly... unless... Oh, I'll tell you what might work. I am going to have to delete most of my missiles. At this point, I'm wondering if it would be easier to start the entire machine again, but that's just plain old not the way we work. No, in fact, I am... No, yeah, right. It'd be easier to start again. Start again with an experiment, at the very least. So, right, what we want is an explosive rocket. Then we want a grabber on that side, a grabber on that side, and then a grenade that side, and a grenade that side. And now let's drop it down to the bottom. Oh, oh, oh! I see. Oh, it's attached to the bloody, or at least I think it is. I think it's attaching itself to that block. I suppose. What could possibly go wrong with more balloons? Oh no, it's not attached to that block. It's just devilishly heavy because it's got two grenades attached to it. I mean, yeah, that's probably quite reasonable. Oh, look at it! Oh, well, I mean, that's a beautiful view of one of those grippers. That is incredible. Okay. Okay, so there's something here. There's something here. It's not good, but there's something here. Okay, so we'll try that and we'll try that, and what we'll try is the flight duration. I don't know, maybe 5 seconds. I suppose technically, yeah, that'll do. I suppose maximum thrust. Unfortunately, it's gripped onto that again, which is very strange. Now it's no longer gripped on that. Whoosh, whoosh. So, I mean, strictly speaking, my grenade deployment system has made it to the walls. Oof! Okay, we've definitely got something here. And we've got the purple explosion that we wanted. So weirdly, that icon is just off. I don't understand why. I don't like the fact that it's like that. But there you go. Okay, so what we need to figure out is how to deploy more of these. That's right. I'm trying to figure out how to deploy more of these crazy contraptions. Because this is what sane people build. This is what sane people make. Okay, so one thing I might try and do is just extend their sort of launch platforms so that hopefully they do sort of, well, launch. I'll even try and weigh down the launch platforms so that they don't necessarily disappear off. I think one thing I might do as well is if we put those springs back, that will allow a slightly elevated launch. Not necessarily a good launch, but an elevated one. Unfortunately, yes, I'm going to find out that that's too far away, aren't I? Which is a real bastard, a real bastard, a real bastard. Yeah, what is it now? It's a real bastard. Bastard Claus is bastarding his way to town. I suppose technically, I tried a cannon on top. I didn't try that orientation of cannon, did I? No. No, sir, you did not. Oosh. Okay, so we've got my balloon grenade and my balloon cannon delivery systems. Unfortunately, the balloon cannons not quite working the way I want it to. Yep. Oh, now we've got a nice orange explosion. Oh, I suppose I didn't actually change this one, did I? Pow!